Hello, beautiful Capricorn collective. Welcome to Magic and Musings. If you're new here, my name is Candace. Welcome to the space. And if you are already a subscriber or you've been hanging around with me for a little bit, then welcome back and thank you so much for your support in this space. So today we're just going to do a general for the Capricorn collective. We'll see what wants to be reflected on or spoken to at this time. This is a timeless, so whenever you see this, there's a message in there for you. And you don't have to be Capricorn either. If you resonate with this video, if you're a cross watcher, if you resonate with the title, then there's something in here for you. There's no, I don't really believe or subscribe to the idea or notion of coincidences. So if you find this, then there is a message here. So the other thing is to make sure that you watch from beginning to end. Sometimes what is said in the beginning won't make sense until the end. And also read the description because things are added if they come up after the fact, after I've already recorded and things sort of make sense or tie together. So do check that out as well. So let's get straight into the part where we slow down and tune in and just find space for ourselves. Give ourselves a moment to just be here. We're always present. But what distracts us from that feeling or that knowing of presence is the mind, is the thoughts, is the ego, the shadow, however you want to phrase that. So let's, if you feel comfortable to, if you want to shut your eyes, then the invitation is there. But just finding space in your body and feeling into what is required right now. So I'm just sensing a need to roll my shoulders back and to lean into the back body. And taking deep breaths if that feels good to do so. And just checking in with what is happening on an internal level. Without labeling, without trying to fix anything. Just being here, just being in this space right now. And thoughts or thought waves might come in, and that's okay. I think we have this misconception that to meditate is to be without thought, and that is damn near impossible. We are human beings, and I feel like this is why a lot of people don't, quote unquote, I'm doing the air quotes, if your eyes are closed, meditate, because of this misconception, and that is just simply not the case. Thoughts will come in irrespective of what you're trying to do. The purpose or the goal or the intention is to witness it and to still let it go. Not like, I'm getting this image of a dragon flying that has been sort of spoken to in some ancient texts, and I say ancient texts, but old texts by some very wise sages of this dragon and the tail and the thought. What we do is we grab onto the tail. The dragon is the symbolization of the thought. We grab onto the tail and ride the waves. So the idea is to just let that be, let go of the tail, and let the thought just run its course. So this is interesting because this is the first time I've actually explained this part in here. So perhaps someone needs to hear that. taking a couple more deep breaths in your own time. Bringing in some movement into the body if you feel you need to shift and adjust. And then just slowly opening your eyes, coming back into open-eyed awareness in your own time. Or you can stay here and pause the video, whatever you'd like to do. We don't take enough time or make time to really just be still, be with ourselves. And yeah, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Okay. So let's see what's going on for the Cappy Collective. There's this feeling and the sense of not rushing at all. Like just taking my own sweet damn time. Which is great. Okay, so let's see what is going on. I am hearing a song, but that could just be because of what I just said. It's like, what's going on? I don't actually know. I'm hearing the words, but I'm not hearing the song. So if oh, dash it. Where's my notebook? Honestly, I keep moving it around because obviously I put the notes in the... Okay, I might need to pause so I can grab it. So let me do that. Okay, I've grabbed my notebook, and the minute I sat down and positioned myself, I heard lock, stock, and barrel. I'm not sure what that actually means. Lock, stock, barrel. And I'll just write that's what's going on. I feel like it's an old song, but I'm hearing not the whole song. I'm hearing the sample. What's going on? What's going on? So, I don't know, that might be relevant to someone, for someone. Okay, what is going on for our Cappies? It's too much. One more. Actually, it's saying no. We'll do bottom of the deck. So, bottom of the deck, we've got Labyrinth, Journey. Actually, I will move that. Hearing that word scuttlery again. It's not a fucking word, but that was in the Aries reading about the visualization I got was Sebastian the crab scuttling. So Aries, or I'm getting Cancer, could be relevant. Cancer as in the crab. So you might have that in your placements, or that those readings might be relevant to you. Okay, so we've got Globe Possibility. Very interesting. Power Lines Energy. We've got Palm Destiny. Righto. Okay. So yesterday, after I did the Aquarius reading, and the ambition was to do the Cappy reading, even though I didn't have a lot of time going for me, and I pulled some cards and then realized, shit, I'm gonna run out of time, so just left it. These 3 cards are the exact cards, plus some others, that came through in your reading. This is the only one that didn't. So that says something. So, I mean, with these two here, there is a strong possibility of travel, right? Journey and globe. So, you know, on a practical sense, you might be traveling or planning to travel or just wanting to escape, I'm hearing. But there's also the side of this where this journey could be an internal journey, because in the tarot, the World card is representative of things closing out, things coming to an end, coming to a conclusion. And at the back of the Labyrinth card, we've got endings. So that could be significant as well. Yeah, just got slightly distracted there. So I definitely want to get more on this energy power lines. I've not actually read these read the descriptions. I kind of just go with the flow with these, but let's just have a look at a perspective on what the power lines is. So it says, energy constantly flows through power lines and provides a vital resource that is easy to take for granted, that it's just there. Think of your energy in the same way as it runs through your body. It's important to take note of how you feel and where you are energetically. So yeah, pretty much what I was sensing, but with the power lines there, anyway, doesn't matter. So there's a need to just be wary of where you are leaking energy and who you're giving energy to and what you're giving energy to. And as it said as well in the description, to be aware of any burnout. I'm getting that for some, you might actually want to be taking a vacation to, you know, recharge, or just come back to a space where you can be with yourself. I'm also getting going away with friends, like the idea has crossed you to be spending time with friends or family, and you know, recharging in that way, just hanging out with family and hanging out with friends and just being in the company of people who either energize you or who I did see the sunflower underneath, and what I get from that is like the sun card, like happiness and just being in a space of joy and fulfillment, I'm hearing. So I might need to get more clarification on why the Palm Destiny card is here. I guess for the Capricorns who are taking a trip, that might be something that is required. I don't like to say things like that because some individuals will take that and run with it instead of using their discernment on what is heard in things like this. So I will get clarity on that, but I feel like some of you already know or have a idea of what is needed right now, like taking time out. And it doesn't have to be, you know, going somewhere. It could just be taking a breather from something that has perhaps created an energetic pull, but not in a great way, like in a way that and I've just lost my voice, so in a way that exhausts you, or in a way that I'm hearing blocking your creativity. So yeah, for some you may there's an energy of needing to be in your own space, and I'm getting that for a lot of the signs, but just being in your own company as well. For some, and what is going on with my voice? Yeah, there's an energy of like needing to take a step back from for some, speaking too much or saying too much, or saying too much about what you want to do. So if it has, for example, if it's got to do with traveling or going away, maybe, you know, there's something about just keep your business to yourself. Because the voice, you know, the voice is a bit scraggly, so it's like, and I heard say less before, so it's like just not saying too much, just being on your journey, and being like, that can be a version or a way that we can be in our own space, right? It's just going through the motions, going through the processes, dealing with and being with what is, without putting it out there. So whether that is to people that that take more than they give, or whether it's in a public format like, you know, YouTube or whatever. And I'm not saying don't speak your whatever's coming through presence. There's just a need to use discernment around that. Like if you're just going, and Capricorn is a sign that is quite ambitious and determined and headstrong. So if they want to do something, they will do it, and most times they'll do it at full force. And the problem with that is that they're not, they can be in a bit of a masculine energy where they're not taking time out, and I'm hearing relaxing, chilling. Yeah, there's just this like wave of, oh, just someone needs a massage. Like just I'm feeling so relaxed right now, like I feel like I need to go sleep. Not even go sleep, just chill and just watch TV or something. Like, yeah, it's just this like, okay, let's snap out of that before I fall asleep on y'all. So this is very interesting. Okay, what do we want to work with here? Okay, let's get out the tarot, see what's going on. I find this deck really hard to shuffle, but getting better at it. It's very loud. Okay. All right, what is going on for our Capricorn? Tell me some things. Yeah, so first of all, first card that came out was everything is fine. So this is a 10 of swords in this deck. This is just a bonus card. So everything's going to be okay, right? 10 of swords is an energy of stepping away from something, closing out something, knowing that it has to be, like knowing that you have to move on, but it still sucks, you know? it still sucks. And, you know, in the depiction, it's like, say for example, it was heartbreak or some sort of pain or suffering, then we're like lying there with the daggers in our back, but we're still like checking our phone and all of that. So it's that kind of energy of like, you know, that that we have to progress forward, but we're still a little bit in that energy of, oh, like heaviness, you know. Then we've got Queen of Swords in air energy. So she is someone who knows her truth. She's open to hear your point of view, but she's very logical in her approach. So that might be you right now. And then we've got the Justice card. So this could speak of legal matters, could speak of things to do with court, traditionally, but it could also speak to things coming into balance. And I feel like that is a strong message here, because in both these cards, the sword of truth is pointing upwards. So there might be some type of clarity that's been going on for a little bit now. I guess it's the eclipse energy. Like, there's just a lot of things coming up to be resolved. I'm hearing relieved for some. Something definitely coming into balance. We've got the scales there. Something has been set right. So with the Queen of Swords energy, it might have something to do with there's something about having a, I want to say, higher perspective, or just a you know, she's sitting on her throne, she's watching over the kingdom, and she's just got this approach or energy of, and this is irrespective of gender, right? It's genderless. It's about the energy. This is someone who is just standing on their truth, open to hearing open to hearing from people, right? She's got her hand open to receiving, but there's not a lot of emotion going on here. So yeah, interesting. Let's carry on. Lots of sword energy here. So lots of thinking or contemplating. Lots of contemplating. Four of Cups. So this is an energy of, yeah, it literally says that on the jumper. I don't know if you can see that. Over it. Just bleh, meh. Needing to chill, needing to sit and contemplate things. There could be things coming into your life, but you're like, you know, there's no fire energy yet. So, okay, let's get some clarity. I might swap decks now. Let's get some clarity on... Actually, I might shuffle that first. Just because I can. Whoa. is going on with this? It's like the stagnancy. Weird. Just all right, let's keep going. What else do our Capricorns need to know? What is going on here? What is the story? Okay. For some, you may need to all right, let's just pull them all out. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff coming out here. So let's take a look. There's definitely a sense of walking away from something, or if that's, you know, some type of situation involving friendships or people around you that are not giving. This is kind of like a Capricorn energy that's been going on for a little bit, with the Three of Cups here. So we've also got the Six of Swords, so that is like moving into calmer waters, walking away from like drama. And not that it's an easy thing to do either, right? Like, you can see the look on her face. She's fucking devastated. Same energy. Like devastation. It's like people have turned, there's a sense of people turning their back on you. If this is not other people, this might be you. Just stepping away from all the friction. So yeah, this what I'm getting is, for some, this might not be a physical travel, but for some there is a physical travel, or ideas about traveling with the globe there in the we call it a kumbi in Afrikaans in South Africa. I think, what do they call that, a wagon? Like, I'm hearing wanting a change of scenery. So, you know, whether that is in regards to friendship groups or like a community, just people that I'm hearing like kind of get you, understand you. Sorry, I'm just rearranging these cards here. So the Queen of Pentacles is here in the shadow as well. And when she's in the upright, there might be a need to reconnect with yourself, or reconnect with nature, reconnect with your values, your morals and beliefs, I'm hearing. But she's a very confident energy. So there might be some doubt at the moment, or just questioning your connections, questioning I'm hearing peace of mind. I'm not sure why that is. But she's also an energy of doing too much in terms of, you know, either like doing too much at home or doing too much at work, like putting work over family or work over life, earth energy, right? So when it's in the shadow, it's like focusing too much on the material aspects, on just being overly ambitious, which is a shadow tendency of Capricorn. So there's that energy as well. So it's just being aware of where you're not balancing life out. And, you know, that's probably why these are coming out, is that like you're either giving too much of yourself or you're taking too much for yourself, if that makes sense. So Queen of Pentacles in shadow can also be this self-absorbed energy, but that's not what I'm getting here. I'm getting, but take what I mean, you've seen the card, so you can make the distinction for yourself, or how it speaks to you, how it resonates to you. There's just a need for rest, but excuse me, we're definitely wanting to move into a space that's like moving forward. We might have an idea of how we want to do that, but for some reason there's still this questioning, like, am I making the right decision? Like there's a story about confidence here, maybe reflecting too much on the past, or wanting things, or considering things from the past, but there's a need to understand that, how does this want to be said? Like in this card, she's looking forward, right? So, but there is the wand at the back, so it's feeling like leaving something behind almost. But we've got the Hermit card here in the upright, so that's about solitude, about self-reflection and introspection, about being in your own space, and we said that. So the cards are all pretty much saying the same thing. I will clarify a few things, but it's pretty much saying just be in your own energy. But you could be in that space now and just unraveling all of the stuff, like all of this is coming up to the surface of, you know, this was not an ideal situation and it hurts like shit, but like it had to happen. It was part of the plan. It is part of the journey. It is these endings was part of this process. Because the cool thing about endings is like beginnings. And I did say the World card before, so it's like, it's just a cyclical thing, right? Nature shows us this all the time. When things end, there's always a beginning. When doors close, there's another one that opens. So it's just like, I'm feeling this sense of like you're in that middle ground of like wanting to be in a space of trying something new, I'm hearing, or being in just a different state, but there's still like this little nagging yeah, we're definitely pondering over something over here, like something that's not possibly worked out. What's this? Oh, yep. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the shadow, which pretty much is the same kind of vibe as the Queen of Pentacles in the shadow, like wanting to this like overworking. So when the Knight of Pentacles is in the upright, it's about slow movement towards a goal, right? When it's in the shadow, what I get from it is being either wanting something to happen too fast, like not taking your time with it, overworking type of energy, or just very interesting. Let's get a card on that palm destiny. Yeah, there's like a slowness about this energy, about this reading. Like, how do I explain this? Like, this just need to slow down. Need to just take a step back and reflect. We've got the Page of Pentacles here, but that did come out on the side. So just, I guess, speak to both aspects. So Page of Pentacles is moving towards something. It can also speak of a youthful energy. So let's see what else comes out. Ten of Wands. So yeah, wanting to move forward with stability. And the Ten of Wands is like carrying a burden. So something was, and the way I placed it was right over the everything is fine card. So this is about carrying a heavy burden. Doing too much too. But carrying a burden. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. I might just keep doing deck swaps. I like this. Okay, Page of Pentacles. This gives you different types of stories, isn't it? We've got King of Cups. So someone in there just wanting to be in there. Man, what is going on here? The King of Cups is someone who, it's an energy of being in, like, being very nurturing, being quite intuitive. And bottom of the deck, we've got the Sun and the Shadow. So there may have been things that were not ideal that, well, I mean, the cards here, Ten of Swords, well, the Everything is Fine card, and Ten of Wands. Yeah, just needing to tune into your own, to your intuition, or you're already in that space. And this is, by being in this space, you're realizing, you know what, that was not an ideal, that was not great. What happened there? That was not, and the Sun can speak of self. So there's a sense that, like, you blamed yourself for some of this, whatever this is. There's an aspect like that did, but then for the most part, it's like, no, it's like you're having to convince yourself. But King of Cups energy is you know, being in tune with and being in flow with your emotions, with your vulnerability. Let's get one more card. Let's see advice here. We've got the Devil card, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We've also got Five of Wands at the bottom, so this could be this is speaking to some sort of temptation or like a bond. Well, I feel in this case it's talking about having a bondage to ideas or thoughts, or being chained to some belief systems or perceptions. And then the Five of Wands is conflict, but out of the conflict you're learning, like you're learning about yourself, you're learning about life, you're learning about people. Yeah, like you're going through these life lessons as you go through this process of hearing unhooking, like unhooking from these belief patterns, these belief systems. If you're not in that space, this might be what you need right now, to go into solitude and start contemplating things as from the perspective of, well, that sucked, that didn't go the way that I expected or anticipated, but what did I actually learn from that whole experience? Let's just want to I want to pull this, but I do feel like plans are being made, like with this, all of these happening here. Page of Pentacles, you know, stepping towards something that will change things around. What else do our Capricorns need to hear? So yeah, there's definitely some plans happening here with the Page of Pentacles, but that came out with the Ten of Wands. So it's like going through this process of, you know, suffering, let's call it suffering, being in a space of I'm hearing tumultuous. For some it might be tumultuous, for some it might be, you know, quite there might be a lot of conflict, but there is plans to kind of move away from this energy. If you haven't, if that's not already been your experience up until this point, there's like, okay, what do I need to do to step out of this? Or what do I need to do to move away from this? And using like logic to do that instead of going with your heart, which is, you know, But at the same time, be aware not to close your heart off too much, especially when new things can come in. So just be aware to not, oh, it's this one as well, to not close off your heart too much. And just to be with what is. And we've got the Virgo card here, which says digest. And, you know, this could be, you could be dealing with a Virgo, or this could be, have happened around Virgo season. So like September, what is it? August, September. And then we've got 10th house authority. So this is about, well, pretty much like Hermit card, just being, actually, sorry, that was the digest. I feel like from the digest I get, yeah, there are things being released here. There are things that need to be released. These attachments to whatever this is, people, ideas, situations. Let go of the attachment to it and just be in your own space. And allow yourself to like really process what's happened. I feel like you may already be in that space of doing that, just being in your own process and understanding and learning more about the situation from a different perspective. And then 10th house, that's, you know, stepping into that Queen of Swords energy of just knowing who you are. It's really windy outside. Just knowing who you are, standing your ground, and being clear, concise, and honest, and direct. That's what I love about the Queen of Swords, is the directness. So, you know, perhaps that is what happened with the situation. Where is it? Well, you know, usually that's a card of celebration, but what I'm getting from this is it could have been to do with people, with the Justice card here. Things that have not, what were we saying about that? Where's the other card? Oh, things that needed to end. So, there's something about, you know, if you're stepping into this energy, you may be speaking to some things. The Saturn card wanted to come out, structure. You may be speaking to some things that have not, maybe I'm hearing rub people the wrong way. Because Queen of Swords is an energy of looking at it from a different perspective, from a logical, intellectual, higher perspective. So yeah, it's like keep stepping into that energy, but there's also awareness to let you know not to close off your heart too much, or to leave your I'm hearing like sensitivity behind, like, and I feel like some are doing that with the King of Cups here. You are being in that energy of knowing your truth, speaking your truth, but also being quite aware of your emotions and how you connect to people. But yeah, with the Saturn structure that wanted to come out, that's about, well, our structures, our foundations, our pentacles, right? So with that, I'm wondering if that was Saturn can also speak of building foundations and the building of something. So these cards wanting to come out. And I'm seeing Chiron at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, certain structures in your life, if this is about people, then just healing those connections, healing those. This is a very interesting read. I must say, it's kind of like all over the place. Yeah, it's very interesting. What is wanting to be said here? Let's take a moment. And I'm getting progression journey again. So there's definitely, you're on some kind of journey with your experiences, with connections. With some type of structures that have been in place. But I feel like you, with the Hermit card here, with the Chiron card, you're in a space of healing and working through this, knowing that, yeah, you know, wasn't the best experience, but I feel like you're learning as you're being in this process of digesting this, and, you know, Hermit energy, Chiron energy, just that scared the shit out of me. Oh my gosh. And that was over the, oh my god, yeah, that was over the Three of Cups in Chiron energy. For some, you might actually be healing this. You might actually be in a space of healing this connection, or that might be coming in. I'm not getting that strongly. I definitely get like you are moving away from it. But, you know, sometimes life has a way of just surprising the shit out of, like, literally that was a, I'm wondering if that's what that was about. Like, this will, whatever the situation is, will be healed, because that scared the crap out of me. And it's going to be like a surprise. It's going to be an absolute surprise to you. With the Justice card here, with the Chiron card, Three of Cups. But what it's going to take is for you to be in your own energy, as I said before, with all these other cards coming out. Let's get some more. We're on a roll. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's being your own. I feel like this has definitely, I've just seen the Boundaries card. This has definitely been an energy for a lot of people at the moment. And I feel that's just to do with how the planets are moving around and doing their thing, and a lot of people are going into the space of introspection. So the messages are very, very similar. What will differ is what it looks like, how it shows up, and how we respond to it. One more. Okay, what do we need to know for the Capricorns? Okay, so we've got grounded. So anchoring into, I'm hearing anchoring into a practice, anchoring into what you need to do for yourself, whether that is by going away, going on vacation, taking some time out, you know, sitting in, there's a lot of contemplation cards here, a lot of introspection cards, a lot of like walking away from drama, or situations that are like depleting your energy. We've also got healer, so either you're in a space of healing, you're in a space, I don't know why that came out like healing. Either you're in a space of healing, or I'm also seeing the Egyptian, how is that, Eye of Horus? Yep, Eye of Horus. In a space of healing, or you are a healer of some sort, or the situation is healing itself. We've got the transmute. So that's about transmuting energy, as in like I'm hearing alchemizing things. So what I get from that is like using these experiences that you've been through and learning from it in a way that brings growth. So we've got growth, and this is very similar to the labyrinth card. So sometimes we're feeling like we're spiraling out of control. So if that's the case, then we need to ground our energy a little bit more. And then we have talisman, which is about, you know, opening doors of opportunity. And where's that Page of Pentacles? Same kind of vibe, like opening new doors, stepping into new possibilities. And because Page of Pentacles, it could be on a very foundational level, or to do with stability and abundance, and home life for some, connections. So yeah, that's that one. What else we got? Let's go. So yeah, pretty much, I mean, it doesn't matter what cards I pull out. I think it's going to tell me the exact same thing. Ground your energy, and I'm pretty sure I said that right at the beginning. Be in a space of... I think you already know. I think Capricorns already know. If not... I mean, Capricorn is an earth energy, so I feel like if you're not in that space of grounding yourself or having some type of practice, then, you know, things can get a little bit choppy. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got forgiveness. Whether that's, you know, you forgiving whoever, or forgiveness. First card that came out was environment. So, you know, you're witnessing what's going on around you. Perhaps these are people who are very, very close to you. I'm going with the color card here. So green is heart chakra. So yeah, this could have been really, I'm hearing the word tumultuous. I'm also hearing taken you off guard, or is that how it wants to be said? Like caught you off guard, actually. But yeah, with the green here, it's like this hurt you. This hurt your heart, man. Yeah, not cool. Not cool. Then we've got spiritual career. So that's interesting because we also had healer, right? So what did I say before about transmuting? Perhaps this is you alchemizing your pain and turning it into something that can bring light to others, turning it into, if it's coming from the right space, using your pain, using your suffering, if you want to call it that, using your grief and alchemizing it into something where you can actually help other people, healer, help other people, either help them through it, like say, for example, you're a psychologist, or you're a counselor, or you're wanting to do those things, or you're some type of healer, or just holding space for people. I mean, we can all do this. We're all healers in some way, shape, or form. But it takes us to be in presence. Where's my card? It takes us to be in presence to really realize what's important and to connect with that divine aspect of ourselves. So, yeah, I'm getting really sit and contemplate. I'm getting this feeling in my face right now. So it's like, I'm hearing wash over you. I don't know what that's about. I'm just getting this energy from this Hermit card where it's like you're just realizing some things. You're being in a space of, for some, opening up spiritually. Awakening. Some use that term, awakening. Perhaps to this, how to use your circumstances as a way to help people. Because I feel, and this is a perspective, right? I feel like we go through certain things in life, through certain experiences. Unfortunately, some of them not welcoming experiences that teach us, if we hold the space for it, that teach us more about ourselves, teach us about human nature, teach us about how things could be. And that's fucking powerful. Like, you're coming from a very empowered place when you have experienced it yourself, because you can speak to it from real life, like lived experience. I feel that is so powerful. And this might be part of your actual destiny, what you're going through right now, because you'll be able to help people. And the last card that came out in that numerology deck was karmic completion. And we got number 10. And I didn't say it before, but 10s speak of things ending. I did speak about endings with that card. And also the world card, where things are coming to an ending, coming to completion. So with the 10s here, 10s speak of completion. So this was something, saying karmic completion, this is something that needed to happen, to be able to step into this new space, right? To actually be able to potentially help other people. And it doesn't mean to say you're going to go out there and become a life coach or spiritual teacher or whatever. It's just to say you can help, you can. With the King of Cups here, you are in a space where you can openly share your emotions and openly share your vulnerability. From a heart-centered, not an ego space. And King of Cups and Queen of Cups energy is also, having that emotional intelligence. So I feel like the more you're able to come together with yourself, like go within, be in that hermit space, even Four of Cups being in contemplation, the more you will realize I'm hearing remember. The more you'll remember who it is that you are. All right, one more deck. What do we want? I might do the star seeds, actually, seeing as it's going in this way. Seeing as we are going in this direction of alchemizing and stepping into a space of a healer, whichever that looks like you could be. You don't have to be a nurse or doctor or, paramedic. You could be the girl at the checkout who puts a smile on everybody's face, because you are choosing to move through the pain and alchemize it. And, you know, like whatever your life experience is, it doesn't matter. We're all here with a purpose. We're all here to, the purpose is to learn who we are. Not to learn who we are, to remember who we are. But the way that look, oh my God. What does that say? It says, I remember. Bitch. Sorry. The Leo rising in me gets really fucking excited sometimes. I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. I'm going to pull one more and then I might read a bit of that. What was I saying before? Yeah, it doesn't matter what you're here, like bodies in motion. My hubby likes to say bodies in motion, energy in motion. We're all just energy in motion. We're all one consciousness. But the way we experience this 3D illusion is going to look different for everybody. Core is the same. Core is presence. Core is love. But how we remember that, who we really are, it's going to be experienced through different ways. One more. What do we have to? No idea. I think that's it. The cards are telling me that's it. Nothing wants to come out. But let's have a read of I Remember. Man. God damn. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to read from? Let's just read the whole damn thing because we can. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now, when you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or to choose the one less traveled. We were talking about that, right? You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greatest plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. And the starseed soul inquiry is, what are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? So that's all of that, right? Like that crossroads type energy. Cappies. Oh my goodness. I'm going to leave it there for now because this is probably going over an hour, I would say. Thank you so much for being here. I think you're all going to be so okay, right? Just hang in there, persevere, spend time away from the things that drain you, right? Take a time out if you need to. And just follow your inner GPS, follow your own guidance. I feel like you already know. Yeah. Please let me know if this resonates. Please put that thing down, keep it in reverse. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. If this resonated, let me know in the comments below. And do subscribe if you know you like this wackadoodle reading that we did today. Anyway, thank you so much. I will catch you in the next video. Mwah. And before I go, I've just realized that I did a read a while back with that song, the Missy Elliott Work It song. It was for Aquarius, but the Aquarius and Capricorn readings were very closely linked, like there was intersection between both. So either you have Aquarius placements or there's a message in that particular video that, you know, may be significant. So I will link that down below. Have a listen and a watch and see if anything made sense there. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go now and pick up my children. But see you next time, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Mwah.